Alright, this is an introduction to smoke detectors. So I have just two types of smoke detectors here, just to let you know that they are all the same. Alright, so I'm going to start with this. This is actually Vision 2020. It is a brand of Gent fire alarm smoke detector. So this is how it comes. It's just a sample. This comes in, it comes separately. This is a smoke detector. This is how it is in the carton, and then it has a base. Gent fire alarm, they always put their base separately compared to all other fire alarm systems. So this is the base. Now if you look inside the base, you will see that there are terminals here, here and here, and you have a positive. For you to know which one is positive, which one is negative here, because there's positive and negative here, so you just need to go through this. This is like the manual. So you see 1 is negative, 2 is negative, 5 here is positive. So there are numbers written here. You just look at them and then know which one is positive, which one is negative. So after that's been done, you just close this, turn, and then you lock it. But naturally when you are mounting, it's supposed to be like this on the ceiling. It's supposed to be like this on the ceiling. And I'm going to introduce you to another smoke detector, which is not this. Now this is Vision UK. This is just like every other one that you see, whether it's AH, chloride, many of them. So this is how this is packed. You can see this has its base inside. The base is in it. So you see, you turn it. The same thing with the Gent. The same thing with the Gent fire alarm. It has inscriptions inside. There are numbers you have there. This is 2, this is 3, and this is 5. It comes with a manual. You just look at the manual here. This is the manual, and then you see where they told you, or where they are explaining, or where they explained which terminal goes to which terminal. You just open it widely. You open it completely. Here you see where the positive is supposed to be, which one is the negative out here. So this is how the smoke detector is. The same thing, after you've connected your cables to the terminals, you turn, you lock it, you take notes. There's a line here, and there's also a line on the base, but there are 2 lines on the base, the small one and the longer one. So you just take the small one first, then you turn it like that. Remember, like I explained for the Gent smoke detector, it is always like this on the ceiling, where you do this and then you lock it. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm introducing, this is an introduction to core points. It is either called core point or break glass, because usually break the glass to activate it. But the ones they're doing now, you don't really need to break the glass, because they can actually you can actually reset them. So I have 2 types here, like I did with the smoke detectors, so that you can know that they are all the same. Now I'm going to introduce you to the Gent. This is Gent core point. So this is how it comes in the carton. So it comes open like this. You have to cover it up eventually. So in here you have screws for it. That's to close this together, and then this is a key. This is the key you use to reset the core points. Now as you can see, this core point is intact. It doesn't look pressed. Now there's a way you will know if it is pressed. Now as it is now, it's not being pressed. It is pure white, but once I press it now, you can see this yellow line is showing, which means it is active. Then you have to reset it by putting the key in here to reset it, and then to clear this white off, this yellow line off it. And then it has its terminals here. That is looking clearly at it, you have 1, 2 is negative, and then you have 3, 4 is positive. So this is 1, 2. This 1 and this is the negative terminal. This 3 and 4 is the positive terminal. When we get to the part where the training of the cabling, you will understand which cable goes in here and then why they have 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's actually a loop. It's a continuous loop. That is why this is like this. So I'm going to go on to the next one, which is this is another type of call point. All right, this, you open this with a screwdriver. There's so many different types of call points, so the way you open them is different, but this you just open gently with a screwdriver because it has a lock inside. All right, so you see inside, you see all these terminals here and there, but these are the only terminals you have to use. This is the positive terminal and then the negative terminal. Those are the only two things you need to use. And then this is a mount. This is a screw mount to mount it on the wall. The same as the gent fire lamp panel. You can also reset this. If you press, as it is now, it is normal, but the moment you press it, you can see there's an indication here. So during the training, or during the how to use the panel, you understand how to reset and correct all this. This is just like the gent. You just put your key in here. You put the key, this is the hole, so you put the key in here and then you just turn it. So you see the yellow stuff is cleared off. So that's basically all about the call point. Thank you. All right, this is introduction to the sounder. Now this is a sounder. This is a gent sounder. Bringing it out of the carton. It's just as easy as the smoke detector. Just turn, and then you have the base. You have the base. It has its terminals. This is 2 and 5. 2 positive, 5 negative. There's a manual inside indicating which terminal is which. So after this is done, you just screw, and this is what you mount on the wall. You screw here, this place, you screw it to the wall, and then you fix this in, and that's basically all. There are different types of sounders, not just this alone. There are many of them. So the only thing you just need to look out for is the positive and the negative terminal. You understand more when we go into how to do the installation, how the cables are being run. Thank you. Alright, I'm introducing you to the fire alarm panel. Now this is a conventional fire alarm panel. When you purchase a brand new one, this is how it looks like. So I'm going to unbox it and show you everything on the inside. As you can see, this is written, it's written up here, gent. So this is gent fire alarm panel. So you open it from here like this, and then this is what you have inside. Now you have these covers. We're going to get to what you're using these covers for. And you remove this as well. Keep it. Then you bring the panel out. It's still boxed inside. So the parts have to be covered with good cotton. So you remove this. You remove this, and then you remove this. Now it has a manual inside. You can go through the manual, but I'm basically going to teach you everything here now. And this is a label for the zones. We're going to get to that part. Now this is the fire alarm panel. It's not been locked, it's not been screwed, it is as easy, as good as new. It's as good as new. So you can open this compartment like this, and then when you open the compartments, you have everything inside. Now these are the zones, and then the sounder zones, and then the smoke zones. We'll get to that. So you can remove this for the first installation. Now if you look in here, you see neutral and live. You see neutral and live. That's where you have the mains power supply, and then the earth's cable is in the middle. It's right in the middle here. So you take the panel. This is the panel. So these are all the things that come with it. It comes with its diode. Now these are diodes. These are the diodes for the smoke. These are the diodes for the sounders. And then these are the keypads where this is the keypad where you enter, punch in your code and all that. And this is the battery compartment. This is the battery compartment. This is the transformer compartment. This way it transforms 240 volts. That's what we use here in my country. 240 volts. This transformer transforms it to 26 volts. That is what current comes in here to send into the sounder. So that's basically all you need to know about fire alarm panel. Thank you. All right, this is the battery for fire alarm, for Gent fire alarm panel. The most important thing is you just check the rating that is already written on the panel. Or when you are purchasing a panel, just ask them which battery is good enough. I mean, which battery rating are you supposed to use for the panel? Panels don't come with batteries. You have to buy the battery separately. Now this is it's a general 12 volt battery, but this is a 3.3 amp. There's 2 amp and there's 7 amp. The 7 amp is actually bigger. That is what CTEC panel uses. That is what AH and the rest, that is what they use. But Gent uses 2.2 or 3.3. Some are smaller, tinier than this, so it has a positive and negative terminal. When the installations, when we get to the video of how to install this equipment, you will see how these two are connected together and then how they are connected to the panel. Now the next thing is the cable, fire alarm cable. Now this is a standard fire alarm cable. This red cable you see out here. When you open it, when you peel this red cover off, you have these coatings, you have this, so you separate them. So what you have is you have the red and the black, which is commonly positive and the negative. So you open and then you open. So this is what you have inside this. This is what you have inside this cable. Now you can also use electrical cable, that is the red and black cable you use for your electricals. So is the black and the red cable. So it works fine. It works fine. So that's basically all you need to know. Thank you.